It's a farmer's market going on over here. Oh, I just hit a pothole. It could have left a space in between cars, but because of that Model S. Tesla released FSD version 14.3.5 yesterday for my 2026 Model S Plaid, and today I'm putting its self-parking feature through a real-world test. Instead of showing you just one successful parking attempt, I wanted to see how consistent it is across different locations that many of us visit every week. Our first stop is Kaiser in Folsom. Let's see what it does. Since I have my home link programmed to my Tesla, it will automatically close my garage door, and there's the beep. And anytime I arrive home, it does the same thing. It will beep and open the garage door. Convenience of HomeLink. I received this update yesterday. When I woke up yesterday, it said I had a software download available. Let's do the rear camera here. We are in standard, so I'm going to put it on hurry profile. And it should park at the destination. Yep, parking lot. So one of the new features of version 14.3.5 is that you can now preview all your cameras while you're driving. So I think service, and it's under a camera preview. See, you can see everything all at once. Normally before you have to be parked to be able to see all the cameras. And if you tap on, you can see whatever you want to see in a bigger format. So let's say I want to see this one right here, which is the car that's right there. That's one of the camera previews. Let's see, we got that one. There goes the white Model Y. And you can do the one in front. It's pretty cool. See, it's like your car sees like all around you in full self-driving. That's why I feel a lot safer when I'm using it. If you've never used FSD before, of course you're going to be nervous because you got to trust a computer. But I've been using it, I believe, since 2021, and I've seen the massive improvements it's made. So, sorry, why am I showing myself there? Yeah, see, you could look at the one that's on my left blind spot view, and it tells you right there, left. You can go here, front main, left pillar. It's incredible. The car sees all around you. One of the features I miss about my Model 3 is the tire pressure. Instead of going into service to look at it, on the Model 3 it's located right here, where you can just swipe left or right to take a look at your tire pressure and also your trip information. picked up my phone to test if I'm gonna get any nag for the amount of time that I have it in my hand. Even there's a little bit of traffic here of stop and go. I'm not seeing FSD complaining to pay attention. I feel it's definitely much more lenient. I've been holding on to my phone for almost a minute now. No nag. This road here barely has any lane markings, but it knows exactly what to do by staying in its current lane. Now, if I do spot a pothole, I will not take my chances. I will take over immediately. I know they haven't put in the pothole avoidance, so I'm not even gonna try to see if it's gonna dart the pothole. I'm just gonna take over. I've had my fair share of my Model 3 performance hitting a couple of potholes, damaging my rim, and I don't wanna go through that again. So most of the time I like to put it at 3 times the speed, otherwise these videos are going to be way too long. Usually in the normal drives I don't have much intervention. Most of my interventions usually happen once I'm arriving and it's deciding where to park. Oftentimes I don't like where it's going to park. I wish there's a way that we can start selecting where we want it to park when it gets to the destinations. In these 5 locations, you'll be able to see how it parks itself when it arrives. So we're almost approaching our first destination here. probably not going to be my ideal parking spot, but let's see. There's a farmer's market going on over here at Kaiser Permanente Hospital. Check out that wrapped Model Y. I don't think that's a standard color. Oh, it's gonna back into this one, so I'll let it park, and then I'm going to park where I normally would park. All right, perfect. So did a good job pulling into this spot. Technically, this is, you know, not so bad. It did try to pick the closest one. I'm gonna go to our second destination, Hey Grok. Navigate to the nearest Bank of America.
Navigating to the nearest Bank of America Financial Center at Palladio Parkway in Folsom. It's just 0.6 miles away, about 5 minutes.
Okay, this is kind of like a weird intersection here. Well, there's the Bank of America ahead, and there's plenty of parking up front. Interesting. It decided to park much further away than I expected, closer to the Whole Foods parking area. It completed the parking maneuver successfully, but I'm not sure this is where most drivers would have chosen. Hey Grok, navigate to the nearest Sam's Club.
Navigating to Sam's Club on Iron Point Road in Folsom, just 0.2 miles away, about 4 minutes. Route set.
Perfect. So we were just leaving Bank of America, now headed to Sam's Club, and I made sure that I did not put it to navigate to the Sam's Club gas station, just to the Sam's Club itself. But for some reason, every time I navigate to Sam's Club, it always wants to park close to the gas station or right next to the gas station. Okay, as long as it doesn't take us to the gas station, so let's see where it parks. This is something I've noticed before. Every time I visit Sam's Club, FSD consistently chooses to park near the gas station instead of closer to the main entrance. It's consistent, but probably not where I'd personally want to park. Hey Grok, take me to the nearest Costco.
Navigating to Costco Wholesale on Cabot Drive in Folsom, just 0.4 miles away, about 5 minutes. Let me know if you want the gas station or another one instead.
We definitely don't want the gas station. So it says it's going to come like right around here where it's going to park. So let's see what it does, how it does there at Costco. This on so you can see. Here we are, Costco. So let's see where it decides to park in this busy Costco in Folsom. Oh my gosh, come on. It's people behind me waiting. I'm holding everybody up. Okay. No parking here. It's probably going to park at that end spot over there. We'll see. Yep, somebody took it. This was the biggest surprise of the day. FSD searched for a parking space, but couldn't find one. After trying for a short while, it gave up without parking, so I had to take over manually. It looks like it didn't know what to do, so it's just sitting here. Alright, let's go home. Okay, now it's deciding to go this way. I have no idea what it's doing now. I told it to... So that was a fail at Costco. It did not park. So now I have no idea where it's going. I told it to go home. It should be going the other way. So we'll see what it plans to do here. Wow, please tell me you're not going to the gas station. That would be so embarrassing. Okay, good. It's finally going the right way to exit out of Costco. Otherwise, it would have been going towards the gas station. Looks like it had to make a loop. I really hate coming to Costco. It's so busy, always crowded, always traffic. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but obviously it failed today in trying to park. Telling you, Costco is like madness over here. So Costco was a fail. Oh, I just hit a pothole. It wasn't too bad. Since Costco didn't work out, I decided to try one more location by navigating to a Tesla Supercharger. Okay, you should be on the other lane because we're gonna get on the highway. So it's not even in the correct lane right now. I would be on the far right lane since we're gonna be entering that freeway, but I guess since there's two turns that are going towards the right, it's okay. Sorry. Just cut off the Subaru behind us. There were two lanes. It could have stayed in that lane. Instead, it decided to cut off the Subaru behind us. That's why I was mentioning it should have stayed on that far right lane so we didn't have to make this unnecessary maneuver. Let's try a Supercharger. Hey Google. Oh, hey Grok. Can you take us to the nearest Supercharger on Prairie Road?
Navigating to the Tesla Supercharger on Robin Lane in Cameron Park, about 13 miles away.
No,
16
not that
minutes.
one. I want to go to the one on Prairie Road in Folsom.
Canceled that route. Found the Tesla Supercharger at 1840 Prairie City Road in Folsom, 1.9 miles away. Want me to navigate there?
Yes, please.
Navigating to the Tesla Supercharger at 1840 Prairie City Road in Folsom, 2 miles away, 3 minutes. Anything else?
That's it. Thank you. Goodbye. Says increased attention required, hurry profile selected. Here's an older Model S behind me. Okay, let's see which spot it's gonna take. Maybe it's gonna be racing with that other Model S that took a different entrance, so we'll see. Well, here we are, fighting for a spot here. So ideally, it could have left a space in between cars, but because of that Model S coming in, it decided to go ahead and park directly next to this Model Y on my left, when it could have just left a space there and took the other slot. But once again, I guess Tesla is being considerate to that red Model S there. What are your thoughts? But I'm blaming it on that red Model S. Overall, I think Tesla FSD 14.3.5 is definitely improving. It parked perfectly at Kaiser, made some questionable decisions at Bank of America and Sam's Club, completely gave up at Costco, and successfully parked at the Supercharger. After all those tests, it was finally time to head back home and see what FSD 14.3.5 would do at the final destination. Do you guys think it can finally park inside my garage? Let's find out. Hopefully you'll get in the middle lane, because we're gonna have to make a right onto the freeway. Come on, move over. It did not move over. Move over. Okay, what are you gonna do now? Okay, it's slowing down because it realized it needs to get on the highway here. See, if it would have stayed in that middle lane, we would have been fine the whole time. It was unnecessary to go to the far left and then come over to the right. So that could be an improvement. This is a launch edition Model Y on my left. Alright, almost home here. If you've enjoyed this real-world test, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more real-world tests, Tesla Model S Plaid and full self-driving testing videos. I test every new FSD release as soon as I receive it, so if you want to see how Tesla software is improving over time, you're in the right place. One thing I really like is that as the car approaches my driveway, it automatically raises the suspension before climbing the incline. That's a nice touch. What surprised me though is once it reached the top of my driveway, it stopped and parked itself there instead of pulling into my garage. I was hoping it would continue inside and complete the parking maneuver, but it chose to end the drive on the driveway instead. If anyone has figured out how to get their Tesla to park inside the garage at the end of the trip, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to try it out on my future video.